everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with the layout for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. This is a sketch that came out October 1st, created by Jessica Michaels. The sketch is up in the top left. Whatever I know about Jessica will be in the description box down below, as well as a link to Christy's 30 Days of Sketches Facebook page, because all of the sketches are there, and this month all of the sketches are made exclusively by people in the 30 Days of Sketches community and exclusively for 30 Days of Sketches. So that is super exciting. Now, I'm following this sketch, I think, fairly closely. I'm not using stars, I'm using hearts, but same concept. I am still scrapping downstairs, as I have been for the last 5 months, and I'm very limited on my supplies that are downstairs. Now, I was being lazy. I could have totally gone upstairs to get things, but I didn't. So I have the Blush Heidi Swap Colour Shine downstairs, which is what I'm using now for the packaging technique. I used way too much, and I didn't add any water to it, which I totally should have. But anyway, it works. I cover most of it up anyway, but it totally works. I love the blush colour. It's super shimmery, but it's still quite subtle might not be the right word, because, you know, it's quite shimmery. But it's nice light colour. It pairs very well with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Daydream collection, which is what I'm using. If you watched my How to Kill a Kit with Style Kill a Kit and layout share, as well as my kit share for the month of September, you know that I basically used up all of my Daydream collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio in the month of August, and I had a tiny bit left that I was super keen to use up, and so this is me trying to use that up. As of doing this voiceover, which is early September, I haven't used it all yet, but it's still sitting on my desk to use up, so I'm hoping that I will get it completed. You will probably already know if I have finished it or not, because that video will have come out at the start of October, with my September Killer Kit wrap up and my October kit share. So you will already know if I managed to use up my Daydream collection. But at this stage of doing the voiceover, I have yet to use it up. Now, I have got these 2 photos of me holding up my French horn and taking a selfie, and then there's another photo. It's a bit hard to tell what it is. Well, you can see that Addison's in the pram, but it's actually a photo of Addison in the pram, fast asleep, and Danny, my partner, her dad, is conducting the band. So if you don't know, we're a very musical family. I play French horn and tenor horn. My partner is a musician and a conductor. He's a music teacher. So yeah, we're very musical. He conducts 2 community bands that I'm involved in, and obviously teaches music as well at a local high school. So I have been attending and bringing Addison with me. My time with doing that is probably coming to an end. She's just getting a bit old now, and needs to have her own, bedtime routine and can't be dragged here, there and everywhere. But it was good at the start. So I will probably not come to band for another few months, until she's a little bit older and I can leave her with a babysitter, with some milk, or put her to bed and then come late potentially. Anyway, you don't need to know my life story, but that is probably what we're doing. So I am just matting my photos with some pattern paper that I had left, some scraps of pattern paper, and then just letting my layout dry. That's why you can't see the cardstock currently. Sorry, I had to cut off very abruptly there because I had a coughing fit. It is spring here in Australia, and I am very prone to hay fever. I went for a walk this morning with Addison because it's a beautiful spring day. It's still quite chilly here in Melbourne, but it was beautiful. It wasn't raining, but as a result, I'm a little sniffly. I've got some hay fever going on. So I'm just... Anyway, I'm coughing. I am a bit sniffly, but it is allergies rather than being sick. So, as you can see here, I am, as I said, following the sketch, I think, fairly closely here. I've put my mixed media in the background. I've got my 2 photos. I've got my title, which is just the word together, which is from the die-cut titles, is that what they call them, in the Daydream collection. And then my top right sort of cluster of hearts is larger than my bottom left, which is the same as the sketch. And I just hand cut these. I sort of drew them on the side that I didn't want shown, and then I just cut them out and sort of tidied them up a little bit with my scissors, but they're supposed to be messy. So all the larger hearts, that's what I did. I just hand cut them out of my scraps, and then the smaller hearts were in the die cut pack. Now I had 2 die cut packs in this collection. That's why I have so many hearts, because I had 2 packs. So I am gluing down the larger hearts with wet glue just because of the mixed media. It's not quite dry. I didn't want to risk putting my ATG tape just in case it didn't adhere properly. So I am using my wet glue, my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I've got more of my art glitter glue on the way. I ordered it from Crazy Craft Obsession. I ordered a big bottle so I can refill my smaller bottles. And I also ordered one of the metal tips as well, which I'm very excited about. It will have already arrived most probably by the time this video goes live, but I'm very excited. I have nearly used up my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I like this adhesive, it's good. It's just, if I had to choose between it and art glitter glue, then I'm choosing art glitter glue. But it is a good glue, and so I am glad to be using it up. I'm trying to work my way through a couple of older adhesives that I've had open for a while just because, you know, they take up space, and I don't want them to go bad because adhesive works fairly well. I just have preferences for some over others. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. In fact, it's a completely used my stash year while I'm on maternity leave, I'll be honest. I'm definitely buying things, don't get me wrong. I'm just not buying much. Jess and I will still do our scrappy advent calendar this year, which is usually when I get a lot of new supplies, and that will definitely be the case this year. And I'll probably stick to, you know, getting my new supplies through that. I'm getting the new Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection. Well, I got the new one, Storyteller. And I will just auto buy anything they release. That's about the only company that's like an automatic for me. Actually, it's not. It is the only company that's an automatic buy for me. I have been liking Rosie Studio products of late, and I did do an order from them earlier in the year, which was cool. Might do another order. I'm not sure yet. We'll just see. But yeah, look, I'm just talking about my scrappy life now rather than anything else of interest of what's happening with the layout. I'm just popping up my hearts here. So what else to tell you? As I said, everything will be linked in the description box down below. So if you want to know anything about 30 Days of Sketches, that will all be down there. But basically, this layout is very simple. It is very simple to come together. Look at that. I'm just sticking my hearts down. I do come in with some mists at the end. I do add gold. I don't have gold anywhere else, but I just thought a little bit of gold would look good. I do add quite a lot of gold splatter, but I think it works. And I do add some tiny word stickers as well. I've still got a heap of tiny word stickers left on the sticker sheet for this collection. So just making sure I'm trying to add them to as many layouts as I can because, as we know, I'm trying to use this up. I think I've said this in a lot of my September videos, but I'm bringing down things as I need them from upstairs to my downstairs little crafty sort of area I've got set up. So I've just got a little 3-tiered trolley, but my aim is not to take it back upstairs. So I'm trying to use it in its entirety. And it's working well, actually. So I'm just figuring out where I might want to put some tiny word stickers, and I decided to add some almost like journaling. I will add a line or two of journaling, but I won't add much to this. There's not much to say, really. Addison's coming to rehearsals, that's about it. So I'm adding a couple of tiny word or phrase stickers that say my favourite things, our happy place, and the good life. So I think they're apt descriptions. And then, as I said, I add my gold Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. No, it's not Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. I've used all my Heidi Swapp Colour Shine in gold. It's the Art Marabou spray. It's a acrylic paint or acrylic paint based mist, which I'm currently working on as my gold. It takes years to use up a mist if you're only using it for splatters. And so, yeah, I'm working through that one. So you can see here, just covering my photos because I don't love getting splatters on my photos. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but I try to cover my photos where I can. And then I'm just splattering away. The only downside I will say to this particular mist is that the acrylic paint sort of, when it dries, it's quite clumpy. And so when you untwist the lid to start your splatters, often a little bit of clump might fall onto your layer, and I have to remember to pick it up before I start splattering. That's the only downside. Otherwise, I really like this mist. It works really well. You don't get that halo effect like you do with the gold Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. Anyway, here is my close-ups. Everyone is linked in the description box down below. Everything, including the playlist. I don't think I mentioned the playlist. That's linked down below too. And we'll see you in our next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.